Hi everyone, we are Group12, including Max, Ivan, and me, Sri. This is the presentation of COM321 section 002. Today we are presenting our case study on healthcare technology, Arjo, especially focusing on the CRM implementation for our enterprise business system assignment tool. Okay. Let's start with the company overview of Arjo. Arjo has a massive global presence as a Swedish global medical technology leader. Their product specialization is heavily focused on patient handling and mobility solutions. When looking at their target markets, Arjo primarily serves hospitals and long-term care facilities. Right now, their major strategic focus is improving patient care through an integrated CRM system. To achieve this goal, the selected CRM is Salesforce Health Cloud. This is a healthcare tailored cloud CRM that is specifically designed for the medical industry. It offers comprehensive management capability that oversee the relationships, service operations, and sales workflows. Furthermore, it features advanced analytics and automation by including built-in data analytics alongside intelligent automation tools. Ultimately, this leads to engagement and enhancement, which successfully strengthens engagement between patients and medical facilities. When evaluating our options, we broke down our package selection criteria and their justification into four main areas. Functionally, the system was chosen because it provides dedicated healthcare support. Technically, it utilizes a highly scalable API platform. Commercially, it is backed by robust global vendor support. Finally, regarding system integration, it allows for seamless ERP integration into existing architectures. To execute this successfully, we recommend a phased implementation approach. Phase 1 will focus on sales and ordering. Next, Phase 2 will handle equipment service. Finally, Phase 3 will roll out support and marketing. The justification for breaking down into these steps is that it minimizes risk and ensures business continuity in what is a very high-stake environment. And next is to Max.
Yes. Thank you. Agile CRM system is organized into several connected modules, including sales management, equipment service, customer support, marketing automation, and integration layer. This model provides the foundation for the workflows we will discuss next. Sales management supports order-related activities, equipment service manager maintenance, and repair request. This model schedule is important because it allows Arjo to handle sales, service, and customer operations in one scalable and integrated system. Thanks. Next page. From CRM model schedule, we first move into sales management process, using product ordering as a main workflow. The diagram breaks the process into different roles, including the customer Arjo CRM system, sales representative team, customer service, and database. The customer starts by accessing the petrol, selecting a product or spare parts, entering order details, and submitting the order. The CRM then validates the information, checks inventory, the order request and generate sales record. After that, the sales representative reviews the order, confirms abilities and pricing, and approves it. Finally, the database stores the sales data and updates the order states. Please next page. Thanks. After showing the detailed workflow, the use case diagram summarizes the key functions inside the sales management model. The customer is responsible for placing the order, entering order details, and triggering order validation. The sales representative is responsible for reviewing and approving the order. Once the approve is complete, the system saves the order records and sends the order confirmation. This page connects directly to the previous workflow. The workflow explains the sequence of actions, where the use case diagram explains who interacts with the system and what functions the CRM must support. Next page, thanks. After covering the sales ordering process, the presentation shifts to another major CRM model, equipment service. This workflow focused on how Arjo handles hospital service requests after equipment has been purchased or installed. A hospital submits a service request, and the system guides the process through validation, coordination, technical assessment, maintain, maintenance activities, and final closure. Compared with the sales workflow, this process involves more operational coordination because it connected service, service representatives, technicals, and survey records. Together with the sales management workflow, it shows how Agile CRM supports both the commercial side and after-sales service side of the business. Thanks.
All right, so now this slides shows our use case for the equipment service requests. So this diagram represents how different users interact with the systems when a piece of equipment needs servicing. So for example, the process usually starts when an issue is reported. This could be from a hospital staff or system alert. So from there, the CRM systems handles multiple steps like validating the request, assigning a technician, scheduling the service, and tracking the progress. So what's important here is that all these steps are handled within one system instead of being done manually across different platforms. So instead of emails, calls, or spreadsheets, everything is centralized and automated. This improves efficiency because tasks are clearly assigned. It tracks in real time and less prone to human error. So overall, this use case shows how the CRM transforms a manual process into a structured and automated workflow. Next. All right. So on this slide, we show how the workflow for handling support tickets. This is more of a step-by-step process compared to the use case. So it starts when a customer submits a ticket, for example, reporting a problem with equipment. Then the CRM system automatically categorizes the issue and routes it to the correct support agent. This is important because it removes the need for manual sorting and reduces delays. Next, the support agent resolves the issues using the system, and finally, the customer is notified once the issue is closed. So the key idea here is automation and consistency. Every request follows a structured flow, which ensures that no issue is missed or delayed. This leads to faster response times and better overall customer experience. Next. And for slide 12, this is another use case where we focus on customer service support. So here we see how the support agent interacts with the system to manage customer concerns. So for example, the agent can retrieve customer history, review previous tickets, and access relevant information before responding. So instead of guessing or asking the customer repeatedly for details, the system already provides a full background. So this is important because it improves both efficiency and service quality. The agent can provide faster and more accurate solutions as well, and the customer feels that the service is more personalized. So overall, this use case highlights the importance of having centralized and accessible customer data. Next. All right, so for our integration architecture diagram, now we move into our integration architecture, which is one of the most important parts of our system. So as shown in the diagram, we are connecting the CRM, which is Salesforce, with the ERP system, which is SysPro. To support this connection, we use a middleware tool like Camunda for our orchestration and Apache Kafka for event streaming. To simplify this, you can think of the CRM as the front office, where the interaction with customers happen. The ERP is the back office where operations like inventory and orders are managed. And the middleware act as a bridge that allows this system to communicate. So we also use the API-based integration, which means system communicates through structured requests and response. This allows real-time data exchange. So instead of delays or manual updates, information is synchronized automatically across system. So overall, this architecture ensures that the all systems are connected, responsive, and efficient. Next. So for integration scenarios, we present three integration scenarios to show how the system works in real situation. So the first scenario is the CRM to service system, which allows real-time tracking of service status. So for example, when a technician updates a job, the status is instantly reflected in the CRM. The second scenario is CRM to facility database, where customer and facility data are unified. So this means that all systems can access the same information, ensuring consistency and accuracy. And the third scenario is the CRM to external information system, which integrates third-party data sources. So this could include external databases or partner system. So overall, this scenario shows that the CRM is not working alone, but it is fully connected to internal and external systems, which improves coordination and decision making. Next. All right, so for our prototype demonstration, so we use Postman to simulate real API communication. So this allowed us to test how data flows between systems without needing a fully deployed system. So we created a mock APIs that return realistic JSON responses. So for example, we can simulate retrieving a service like status like in progress or completed. This helps us verify that our system can handle real-time data exchange. So instead of just designing the system theoretically, we actually tested how it would behave in practice. So this confirms that our integration design is technically feasible and can be implemented in a real-world environment. All right, next. So for our integration issues and challenges, I would like to cover that there are multiple systems that comes along with challenges. And one major challenge is data migration, where we need to ensure that the existing data is transferred accurately without loss or corruption. Another challenge is integrating legacy systems since older systems may not be designed to work with modern APIs. So we also need to consider healthcare regulations, especially in terms of data security and privacy. And finally, user training is important because employees need to learn how to use the new system effectively. So overall, both technical and human factors must be managed carefully for a successful implementation. All right, so the benefits of Salesforce Health Cloud. Next slide. Is that despite this challenge, the system provides several key benefits. First is the centralized data, which gives a complete and unified view of customer or patient information. Second is improved efficiency because workflow are automated and process are streamlined. Third is faster response times since real-time updates allow quick decision making. And lastly, enhance analytics, which helps organize make data-driven decisions. So overall, the CRM system improves both operational performance and customer experience. And in our conclusion, next slide, Salesforce Health Cloud is an optimal solution for Arjo's needs because it provides a seamless communication between systems through API-based integration. Our prototype also demonstrates that the solution is technically feasible and practical. Overall, this system improves efficiency, accuracy, and service quality and supports Arjo's transition to a more integrated and service-oriented business model. And that concludes my part. Thank you. And thank you so much for listening.